this rakija made?
From Serbia.
Welcome to Budva, a little town in Montenegro bordering the Adriatic Sea. First time in this town, first time in this country. Let's see what this place has to offer. According to my friend, Montenegro was a dictatorship for over 30 years. 2020, when COVID hit, Serbians are no longer allowed to enter the country. For that year, the beaches were empty. People who owned apartments, their rents did not soar. And finally, after 30 years, they elected a new government. Montenegro is a country in the Balkan region of Europe and is relatively unknown unless you are from the Balkans or you're Russian. There's not many direct flights from the region of the world where I live. It's a dragon. Svaki čovjek zvijedu daga. My Serbian isn't perfect, gonna take a while until my videos are gonna have some fluent translations. Yeah, in the Balkans you can just walk around in the middle of the road. Straight ahead you can see a glimpse of the old town. This boat is called ribolka, and riba means fish. You can get Instagram photos here. First thing that I see at the walls of Budva, we found a way to hit this bell. A lot of diseases would be cured. Let's go through the walls of Budva. Let's get out of the sun before I lose some more privilege or gain privilege the way things are going nowadays. Budva Old Town, we've just entered. Totally different to the money laundering looking place. Turg Palmi. It's time to take some photos. People my age. Musician lives matter. 2-year magnets. Okay, it was pretty easy finding the Church of St. Ivan. There's no such thing as summer when you're in Europe. Even if you're in like the Balkan Europe. Yes? Sorry. Yes? No way. There's nothing. Okay, follow. All of a sudden it started raining, so I need to find some shade. But it's a blue sky, so I'm very confused. Exploring will not stop. Let's continue. So this is like the opposite of socialism. You have people living so closely together. There's buildings cramped on each other. No spaces for gardens, no spaces for communal areas. Diametrically opposed socialism, urban planning in the 20th century. That was the old town of Budva. Very small place. And right ahead you can see the vast developments of the city. Is the modern and the new. 60 minutes in Budva. It would be nice to spend the night here and see more, which is something that I'll probably do. I came back to the entrance. I think if I have a shot of rakija, it'll make everything worthwhile because it was kind of short-lived. So this place has wine and rakija. Do you have rakija options? Can I have one shot? And where is this rakija made?
Serbia.
From Serbia. I just came from Serbia. Enjoy it, right?
Not like sure.
Tastes like a Serbian rakija. There you have it. I had my Serbian rakija in the middle of the day, right after church. I see a blue house before I leave this old complex. This is called the Square of Poets, and it's a very ideal place for me to be because I've recently written a poem about removing cysts in a very unorthodox way. But yes, it makes sense why we have musicians at the Square of Poets. Check this out. I found the beach. And a bunch of people who have no idea that I'm famous. Because I'm very, very famous, as you guys know. I'll tell you this, sometimes it's a good idea to follow the grandmothers because they take photos of the best places. But this time I'm following the cat. Everything is little here except what you and I are both thinking right now. Which is the shot of rakija, obviously. That's a church I want to go to. Good morning from Budva, Montenegro. We're gonna make the most out of this trip, and I decided to check out the Dua Lipa cave. It's about 25 minutes drive to a town called Cetinje. It closes at 4 p.m. And if you're on the channel long enough, you know that everything is rushed lately. So I have about an hour to catch a bus, and then we'll see if we can make it in time today. Let's go. Let's see if we're gonna make it to Dua Lipa. Cetinje is basically a mountain village. They have pretty much everything a small town needs. They have a sports leisure center. They even have like a mini mall, apparently. This time, probably no hitchhiking. I will have to take a taxi. Thank you very much. Oh boy.
Next bus to Cetinje.
Sorry?
One place available.
What's available?
One place left.
I got a bus ticket. Leaves 150. I should be there around 2:20, and the final tour is around 3:30 for the Lipa cave. So 10 euro. Da? 10? Okay. This is Qatar Lake.
Yes, yes.
And this borders Albania as well. So he explains that over there there's a
Yes.
winery from Vranac, yes?
Yes, Vranac vino proizvodite.
Very nice. I had Vranac in Montenegro and
yes,
Serbia.
Montenegro, yes, Vranac, yes.
Nice. Da. Hvala. Hvala. Dada, može telefon vratiti?
Ja kazat, vidiš kad polazi u 16 časova, Lipa
Ok.
Kej. Ha?
Hvala vam.
To je moja vizitka.
Aha.
Znači u Faj. Kafe, tu na koji ćeš get za...
Get straight?
Yes, yes, to
Ok.
objasniti ono.
I'm getting the last tour. There's a train towards the cave. There's a tour. It's 10 degrees inside. If you're a shy person, you better start practicing. And what better place to practice than facing your fears in person off of your computer screen where you're watching this. So now I wait for an hour. I gotta charge my iPhone. Have some Vranac wine. The taxi driver showed me where the vineyard is for the national wine of Montenegro. And I really like this wine. I had it in Serbia, I had it in Macedonia, North Macedonia. And I just chill, get drunk, and have a good time in Montenegro. What else are you gonna do? Cheers. Definitely better chilled. They weren't bullshitting me. There's actually a train that takes you into the Lipa cave. Lipanski cave, I think it is, in Montenegrin. But here it is. So I was wondering, where the hell do you fit a train in the middle of the mountains? And then I'll freeze my ass off. But in the meantime, check out this view where you can see the border between Albania and Montenegro in Lake Skedar. Okay. So the tour starts soon, and I finished the whole bottle of wine. Thank you. Peak tourist moment, hopping onto this train. Let's sit. So that was the tractor train ride to the entrance of the cave. So how long is the tour? So I got my Pjeskovica after the tour. Weren't allowed to record. Like the video, subscribe if you value my content, link in the description to my Patreon. Budva was first discovered by the ancient Greeks in the 5th century BC. It was then colonized by ancient Greece in 4th century BC. Later it was took over by the Romans. Fast forward, when they became a country, they were essentially a dictatorship for 30 years. You know, people like to tour Europe and see European countries, but there is something special about the towns and the old towns that the Venetians built, such as Corfu, such as Heraklion, such as the Nicosia walls. All these Venetian towns are spellbinding.